This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Jade Empire. The last episode, we finished talking to Minister Sheng. Promised to get a figurine back from that one minute. Well, we already did in a previous episode, but we got the figurine back. However, I've realized you cannot get closed fist points or Discord for giving that guy back his figurine, and since we're not going to be closing the dam to get the rewards, I'm not going to finish that quest, so that one's going to stay open for the rest of the game. So yeah, sorry about that. I could have swore there was like an alternate way, like selling the figurine or something like that, but no, you just can't. If you give it to him, you get good open palm or harmony for that. So whoops. And then also, there are a few alternate ways to do this quest we're about to do here, but with Eiling, and I said I was going to go talk to Lan and then kind of end it there, but I just remember there's a way to get maximum closed fist points and everything like that for this quest. So I've come back to Eiling. I've changed my mind. There's going to be no discourse, and there's no getting your way as well. You are a bully and a...
Back again? Can't leave a girl alone, can you? Well, what do you want?
Well, yeah, I can't leave a girl alone. I just gotta have you, man. But no, we're gonna do what Bay asked us to do. We're gonna take her out now. He didn't say to kill her, but he's a wussy and he couldn't do it himself, so we're gonna kill her. So stay away from Bay, or things will get ugly.
So that's how it's going to be. You'd rather fight me and my boys than make Baker Bay own up to what he did?
Yeah, we men gotta stick together, boy. No, leave him alone or you're dead. Let me bring Bay here. But yeah, you can change if you want to, but nope. Leave him alone or you're dead.
Nobody threatens me in here. Come on, boys. Time to do our thing.
But yeah, because we didn't try to like talk it out. We get close fist points for doing that. So yeah, I almost forgot about that. But when I was finishing editing the previous episode and all that other stuff, I was like, oh right, I'd almost forgotten that little detail. So I'm glad I remembered during it. Like I said, I don't remember every single thing about this game, but I try to remember a good deal of it. So ow, ow, ow. All right, let me switch to my weapon for a bit. I forgot if anyway, we'll let Sagacious Zoo deal with that. But yeah, so basically Harmony is obviously, you know, talking it out and all this other stuff. So even if we tell Delon about Baker Bay, which would still give, it still gives I think closed fist points if I remember. But but by doing this, we basically end all parties. Like Baker Bay didn't want Island killed. He wanted just to get her off his butt or whatever and have a happy marriage. Well, we're going to make sure to kill your old friend, and then you know what else I'm going to do after, but we'll leave that for a surprise here in a second. Alright. There we go, and we'll finish off Eye herself. I don't think I can... oh, she uses the claw technique. I've heard, like, I think it's just called Tiger Claws, actually. Oh man, come on. Yeah, I don't think I can... oh, I can blow her up! Boom, boy. And she's dead. Yep, that's it. No recollection there. I'll tell you how the quest originally is supposed to end, Harmony, here in a second. Oh, and off screen I accidentally grabbed these two crates here, which have random silver in it. I got 23 silver total. And apparently when I redid and re-uploaded, I decided to just keep it re-upload. Opening that chest gave me a charm gem instead of an intuition gem. So apparently certain chests are random in terms of like what gems you'll get. I think you still get the same money if you sell them, but yeah, you get a slightly different reward for that, which is a bit interesting. Okay, so we're gonna go tell on Baker Bay's wife or fiance about him being a naughty boy, and I think that'll be the end of that little quest there. This is what you get for not manning up and telling your ladies the truth. Well, maybe in real life you'll be a bit more proactive, like the MC here. You know, pulling your own up by your own bootstraps, as it were. You know, it has been a long time since I played the Discord version of this game, I'll admit. I remember it being pretty entertaining for the most part, and I've had a few funny moments here. I kind of wish I'd played when I played the old Republic games. I had done the dark side path, but I was trying to do the canon storyline of all the characters, except I didn't quite do 2 as well as I did. I almost kind of wish with the second game I had looked up a guide for certain situations, because I forgot how buggy that game can be in terms of like certain things not activating properly or not getting enough influence with your certain companions. Because in that game, I was trying to get the whoops, I'm going the wrong way. I was trying to get the Scoundrel and the MC and the main female Jedi together, because I think that's the canon relationship, not her and Disciple. But yeah, it's not that big of a deal. But I kind of wish I'd read up on it so I could have made that occur. But oh well. Anyway, hello, Seamstress Land. Seems like you're.
Did you find Bay? Were you able to stop the thugs from hurting him?
Seem your hubby bubby has some secrets. You're still looking at this. The thugs work for a woman who's interested in Bay.
A woman? What is her interest in my fiancé? Do you know who she is? You have to talk to her. Tell her to leave him alone. He's mine. Make her leave him alone.
Whoa, yours, lady. Hold on now. He's not a piece of meat. But it doesn't matter what she thinks or whatever. We're going to ruin her day and his. Oh, boy. I spoke to her. She won't be bothering him anymore. She's dead. Yeah, exactly. She won't be bothering him anymore. She's dead.
Dead? How awful. But what did she say about Bay? Why was she having her men attack my fiancé?
It doesn't matter. She's gone to Bay as yours. Okay, so you can still kind of fix this despite killing her by obviously telling him that it doesn't matter, just get together. Or if we want to be really nasty, let's say this. The top one is, it doesn't matter. She's gone and Bay is yours. Bay promised to marry her. Makes you wonder what other lies he's told her or told you.
He promised to marry her? That slug! That slithering snake! How could he do this to me? I'll never marry him now. Never!
Oh, I thought he was yours and all that other stuff. Oh, how the tides turn. The fact that she believes me over her fiancé that she's probably known for years and only known me for a second, but whatever. That, main character syndrome. Maybe you should talk to him before doing anything rash. You can still fix it, but anyway, you're better off without him.
You're right. I am better off without him. I'm glad you found this out before I married him. Thank you. Here, take my dowry. I won't need it now. I certainly won't use it to marry that snake Bay. I can't believe he had me fooled like that. I think I need to be alone for a while.
And we get closed fist points for basically ruining a happy marriage. Hooray! I think that's it. I don't think we actually have to go talk to Baker Bay now that we've done it, as far as I'm aware of. I think you can talk to him, I think. Let me see. Beware. Sabotage. Search the ruins. Yeah, I'll talk to him later after I've talked to some people. Let me see how my Discord's looking so far. Not too bad. Probably like not a few, but probably maybe like 5 or 6 more good Discord choices might get us close to max there. But anyway, we reached level 6. All right, let's put some points, and let's just even it out. We'll just do it across the board this time. All right. Let's give Spirit Thief another upgrade. Let's see, what were we doing? Speed. I think, if I remember correctly, usually I tend to upgrade speed with Spirit Thief over all the other ones, because that's the one I want to get them to move faster. So yeah, we'll do an upgrade there. Okay, yep, save the changes. Cool. All right, before we go anywhere, let's talk to Boatswain Rue and get the Pirates base quest set up. So all we have to do is talk to him later. Oh yeah, the good way to the Harmony path to do that is that what happens is you basically talk to her, you say, don't let me get some info. So you talk to Bay and you convince him to talk to her, and what happens is it's one of those like Eastern cliche things is that they were children, and the boy said to the girl, when we get older, I'm going to marry you. You know, that type of like sweet nonsense that kids do to each other. And she took it to heart. So when she got older, she like kept it bottled inside. So when she found out that he was marrying her, or this new girl, despite the fact they hadn't talked to each other years, it, you know, drove something into her, and she wanted to, you know, bring that promise back.
Rue, I know you keep saying you'll close the Great Dam as soon as you get your courage up, but it's been 3 days. Master Dutong isn't as generous as old Mother Quan used to be. You can't stay here anymore.
No, I'm sorry, young one. Let me buy you a drink. 2 bowls of wine and we'll drink a toast to a better time. Just add it to my tab. I'm good for it.
Rue, I don't have time for this. I have other customers to take care of. You have to leave now.
No, I'm really pretty sure I have to drink now. I need to get my courage up so I can go close the dam. Yeah, just another drink or 2. Or 3. Or maybe 4. Oh, more wine?
That conversation slightly changes if Mother Quan is in charge if you finish that quest before you get to this point, but it's a minor detail. I'll tell more about the Eiling Baker Bay quest here in a second after we talk to Rue. On to this, bring this man some wine. Go away. I must speak to this man.
Wonderful. Another troublemaker. Well, you two can rot for all I care. I have plenty of other work to do.
And who are you? More importantly, do you have any wine handy? Or, can you get some?
Alright. You know, I realized maybe I should have given myself a name that befits this world. Call myself by my, like, tag is kind of a little weird in conversation just because it doesn't fit the character type here. But anyway, we're not going to give you wine, you sod. We need to waken you up. We need to give him, what is it, the juice or whatever from Back to the Future 3. My name is Vauldemare. I need your help. My name is unimportant. I need your help. Quit your blubbering, slug. I need your help.
My help? Nobody asked for my help. They don't even trust me enough to ride on my barge. But I'm not some useless old drunk. I'll show them. That's why I volunteered to go close the Great Dam. You just need a drink or 2 to get my courage up first.
Alright, dude. I'm going to take care of the dam. Don't you worry about it. It's a damn dam. We've got this. I need you for something else. I need you to take care of the pirates' camp. I'm not asking about the dam, foolish drunk.
No? But everybody's worried about the dam. Why else would you bother an old drunk like... Oh no. You want to go to the pirate camp, don't you?
Oh, yes, we do. You're not... That's right, you're going to take me. You're not as stupid as you look.
You can't be serious. True, my barge is the only way to get there, but the pirates are dangerous. Believe me, you don't want to go up there. Have some wine instead.
Me in real life, I'm a teetotaler, so I wouldn't even do that in the first place. But 2, I'm a trained martial artist. I don't need that demon juice for my blood. I was told you're brave enough to take me. You aren't brave enough for such a fast and low-flowing river. I didn't realize you were a coward, craven slug. Craven slug, you will take me.
No need to threaten me, young man. If you really want to go, I'll take you. I'm the only one crazy enough to make the trip. But we can't go just yet. I promise to close the dam and save the town. Truth is, I wish I'd never told anyone what I was going to do. I was a bit drunk when I said it, but I can't back out now. Everybody thinks I'm just a worthless drunk. But when I close the dam, they'll think I'm a hero. I just need a few drinks to get my courage up before I go.
Yeah, dude, no one respects you anyway, so no one believed you were going to do that anyway, and I'm going to actually, I'm not going to close, unbeknownst to him, I'm not going to close the dam, but anyway, you're not worthless, Rue. I need your help to stop the pirates. Charm, intimidation, Oh, there isn't even an intuition option here. It's either one or the other. Intimidation, worthless drunk. Redeem yourself and take me to the pirates. Or what if I promise to close the dam instead? No, we're going to intimidate him.
Now, no need to get upset. I'm drunk, but I'm not unreasonable. If you really want to go that badly, I'll take you. You can work out some of that anger on the pirates. I'll make my way down to the little dock where I have my barge and get everything ready. Just meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
I have some questions before you go. Better show up at the pier. I'll meet you at the Beggar's Bay. I have some questions before you go.
The only questions I ever get are things like, can you leave now? And, can you not vomit in here? Are those the sort of things you're likely to ask?
No. Actually, were we able to talk to him before? I don't think we were. I think he was just so drunk he just ignored us, so now we can actually talk to him. Oh, and by the way, that the merchant Jane guy that we could talk to wanted us to close or keep the dam open. We can ask him a few questions about him, which we might be able to still do that even if we leave the dam open, but I'll get to it when we get back or something like that. I want you sober while you're working with me.
Ha! You make a wonderful jest. Wine is my best friend. She keeps me company in bad times and good. I soon cut out my tongue, I would. But don't let that worry you. My barge will get you where you want to go safe and sound. Even drunk, I can navigate the river 10 times better than anyone else in the village.
Why does this guy remind me of Bill Dotrey from King of the Hill? I don't know. I'm just feeling it for some reason. Tell me more about yourself.
I've been poling a barge ever since I was old enough to hold the pole. Been drinking since about then, too. And that's my life. Many a bottle of wine finished, many a trip on the river. More bottles than trips, to be honest. Not much more to tell. I'm just a simple man with simple needs.
Simple man, simple needs, huh? Great. I've got more questions. I have questions about the town.
I really don't know what you think I'll be able to tell you. I know quite a bit about the bottom of a wine bottle. I also have substantial experience with the bottom of a wine bowl and a wine barrel. But that's about it. I'm not real good at this whole question and answer thing.
So anything with wine in it is your preferred term of topic, so you better show up at that pier.
I'll be there. I'm a man of my word, despite what you might have heard. I'm not just some useless old drunk. You'll see.
The wine on this man's breath makes me doubt his words, but the look in his eye tells me he'll be there when we need him.
Remember, meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
All right, we finished that quest, so now we can do the pirates. So if you don't have the intimidation or charm for him, then you have to do the dam quest first. And obviously, no matter if you do Harmony or Discord version, he'll help you because I guess something about word getting around that can't be fixed or something like that. But anyway, I wonder if she has anything to say now that we've drove him off.
Look at all these people, and I'm the only server in the place. If Duton doesn't start running things better, I'm going to quit.
All right. Anyway, so we now have 3 choices on how we want to get going with the plot. You can do it in any order as long as you've unlocked them all. Preferably story-wise, it's probably preferred you go get the spirit amulet and deal with the dam first, then the pirates hideout, and then dealing with the ghosts in the forest. Well, I don't know if I want to spoil anything, but let's just say we meet some interesting characters on either path. But for me, I want to make sure to unlock some of my meet 2 of my favorite characters in the game. Well, actually, going to the Pirates Hideout would also meet another favorite of mine. But I'm gonna go to the woods first and deal with Jan or whatever his name was, the guy who's holding the hiring people to deal with the spirits or whatnot, because that'll get me an encounter with certain people early on. Okay, I think I want to go down here first. While I'm walking to the next destination, I'll tell you about the alternate harmony path with Baker Bay and I. When you get them to talk to each other, you find out about the whole May to promise his children, and then he convinces her. Actually, there's an alternate way that even if you get to the move, you can still like force them together, sort of, if I remember correctly, as an alternate closed path, but you don't get as much experience or money. But that would have been an entertaining way. I thought about doing that one, but I thought about just going pure closed fist on this one. Let me see if Baker Bay is available to talk to before we continue on. Okay, so he's gone, so we can't. We just assume the result is at its worst. Oh, actually, since I'm here, might as well talk to Jang really quick. It's good to talk to you again. I hope you have not forgotten my early business proposition regarding the Great Dam. Is there somewhere else I could get a flyer? Oh, there we go. Is there somewhere around here I could get a flyer? The only flyers around Tian's Landing are owned by pirates. They keep them on the island that used for the base upriver. Ask Master Sheng about it if you like. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to complain to you about another problem he has been able to solve. Let me see your wares, wine cellar. As I told you before, I sell only one thing, and I doubt you'd like my new prices, especially with the dam in such a state. I'd rather not anger one such as you. Of course, if you need something else, there are other merchants here to talk to. In that light, is there anything I can do for you? Okay, goodbye. I thought there was another thing we could talk to him about. What do you need again? I'll be back up to... Okay, never mind. Okay, that's it. I thought there was more with that. Anyway, after you convince... If you do the pure harmony path and you convince her to back off him, and he said, that was a long time ago, you're not actually in love, yada, yada, yada. And she's like... and then him and Baker Bay and his fiance go off to be happy, but Lang asked you, since she said she wanted a husband and child, she asked you to try and be matchmaker for her and try to find someone that she would approve of. So the three people you can get to try and marry and really, I think really who you talk to is just based off who you want or personal preferences. Anyway, let's go into the forest. There's three people you can do. You could do in the tea house. There's that really smart ass that you talk to, the really intelligent guy talking about how he went to find someone on his level. You can get him to marry her. You can get the craftsman, the guy on the beach who's always like, oh, I just help people, and he, the guy who gives gets paid in fish and stuff like that. You can get him to marry her. And the final person is that the new kid in town, the guy on the pier next to the pier house, is the overweight dude who's like, he came from a farm trying to look. I think he even mentions looking for a wife. He's the other one. And basically, yeah, you could. As far as I know, there isn't like a specific reward over one or the other that you can choose. That's better than other. It's more of a personal preference, if I remember correctly. But yeah, then you can get one of them to marry her, and there you go. Happy matchmaker, make me a match. But no, we killed her. Alright, so now we're in the Lost Woods. I thought about swapping out Sagacious Zoo for Dawnstar for a bit, but I'll leave him in just because of how snarky he is, and he's more closed fist oriented anyway.
Some sort of disease affects this place, but it can't be natural. It's as if the trees have deliberately grown together to snarl the paths. We must be on guard. Something very big is happening here. Wait, does it feel colder all of a sudden?
It does feel cold. Ah, these spirits are hated! Ah! Alright, we gotta fight spirits now. Alright, obviously not too difficult. But now that we're actually outside of town, I have to be a little bit more careful about how I use up my resources. Oh, we actually got a new enemy here too. Well, a different type of spirit, I guess is the word I would use. They are lost spirits. They can throw ranged attacks at you. They're actually pretty nasty, especially when they hit you with their magic. They do have low HP though, so it's not like they can't take a decent amount of damage, but they can do if you're not careful, they will blast you with magic. I mean, yeah, it doesn't seem like he's that dangerous because, okay, there we go. He if he targets you correctly, it can get pretty nasty. So you have to be careful about. Oops, I was healing. All right, but yeah, luckily any of your companions can hurt spirits, so there's that. But yeah, lost spirits are kind of annoying. If I remember correctly, I remember this forest being kind of dangerous, even at any level you currently are at. Oh, now you guys come. Oh, wait, you probably couldn't have hurt them anyway.
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease.
Is that you, Mojo Jojo? Is that your voice actor? I think actually maybe it is. It sounds like him. Okay. Yeah, we are from Tien's Landing from Dragon Ball. Yeah, finally got that reference. I don't think I mentioned that at all in this game. Are these ghosts a major problem? It's all a matter of training. Not many people have my skills. Yeah, exactly. Not many people have my skills.
That is true enough, though those with your skills often walk with more humility. My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land, and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts.
I thought you were charging, like, men for, like, combat skills and stuff like that. Was that all a lie? Perhaps there's some way I can help you. I'm curious about this place. We answer a few questions. I'll take your advice and go back to Tien's Landing. Will we have to go this way anyway at some point? I think it's when you finish the pirate's hideout, you find out you have to go here because you're still missing something. But I don't want. Well, I mean, we'll get it eventually. But I'm curious about this place. We answer a few questions.
I suppose no one knows this land better than I. Very well. What did you need to know?
What is this area? How long have you been having a problem with ghosts? Ghosts? Why are you camped here? Is there any route from here to the Imperial City? We'll just go down the line. What is this area?
This region is known as the Great Southern Forest. As I said, the forest stretches for miles to the north, east, and west of here. This specific area is known as the Pilgrim's Path. These hills house several small shrines, and a large temple lies at the top of the path that begins with these stairs. As it stands, this is the only part of the forest that's even vaguely passable. Coming from the Imperial City, I had no choice but to take a flyer to Tien's Landing.
How long have you been having problems with ghosts?
Things have worsened in the past few months, which is roughly the time since the trees of the forest started to look sickly. Before I flew here from the Imperial City, I heard rumors of more and more ghosts in the outer provinces, but I foolishly thought them exaggeration. The forest is polluted with ghosts of all types, and they are only growing in number. As you must know, ghosts can only be dispersed, never destroyed completely.
Wait a minute, he said he flew here. He's a lord, right? Didn't someone say lords can have wind maps? What is this area? Oh wait, I already asked him that, didn't I?
This specific area, as it stands...
Okay, sorry, I asked him that already. Whoops! Why are you camped here?
Of the vast expanse of this forest, this area, the Pilgrim's Path as it is called, is the safest. I hoped that coming here might help me learn why this forest is as it is, but that seems a lost cause. If things don't improve soon, I shall have to abandon this camp and fly back to the Imperial City a failure. That would be unfortunate.
Oh, well, that would suck. He'd be like Mr. Shang over there, Dishonored. He's like, Mr. Shang heard that. Why wouldn't you want to return to the city? Oh, wait. What do you think you might learn by camping here? What do you think you might learn by camping here?
Oh, nothing that matters now. It was a fool's hope to think I might learn anything.
Why wouldn't you want to return to the city?
I am tasked with safeguarding any lands that I own, and this land is far from safe. To admit failure would be unfortunate for my house. If I'm lucky, I would lose my lands. If not, my life could very well be forfeit.
Why would your life be forfeit? I mean, because of just the shame, or because of just staying here you get killed by the spirits? What do you think you might learn about it? Did you say you have a flyer near here?
I certainly came here by flyer. It was the only way. Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here?
Yes, scum! I mean, he is a lord. We have to be careful. He could sick his goons on us. Although we could probably beat them all. I heard that you need help opening the forest for travel again. I was taking a route to the Imperial City. I'm trailing a group of lost assassins who took my master. No particular reason. I'm simply passing by. Yeah, let's do the more aggressive one. I'm trailing a group of Lotus assassins who took my master.
Lotus assassins? You have picked a dangerous quarry. Compounding the problem, they likely took him to the Imperial City. Trust me when I say that there is no safe land route to the north. This path is barely passable, and the forest is crawling with ghosts. Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer.
So we do need a flyer no matter what. Otherwise it'll take us forever to get to the capital, and by that point it'll be too late. Is there any chance you could fly me to the... Yeah, there we go. Is there any chance you could fly me to the Imperial City?
It depends on how long you have to spend waiting. My flyer will not return for at least a month, as I knew it would take some time to set matters straight. Unless we can find a way to remove these ghosts, though, I'll be stuck here warning people away from this place until I'm driven out by the dead.
Sucks for you. It seems I need your wind map to travel north.
Indeed, though you would also need a flyer with enough fuel to manage the trip. Those are in precious short supply in this area of the Empire. Then again, you seem resourceful, and I believe resourceful people find ways to get things done. Perhaps you could get something done for me. If so, I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their precious maps.
Oh, can't you just give me your map so you can't get back home? Because I need it now, not a copy. Copies suck. What do you propose? Do you have any idea where I can find a flyer? What if I just killed you and took your map?
You clearly don't understand the value of a wind map. I don't have it on me in this rough camp.
Isn't it funny how I just threatened a lord just in front of his men? Anyway, if I make you tell me where it is, do you have any idea where I can find... What if I make you tell me where it is?
If you take that map and I cannot return it to the assassins, I am a dead man already. Threaten me if you will. I prefer a quick death to what they would do to me. I am willing to risk a copy because we share the blame, and you would have as much to lose as I were the assassins to learn of this arrangement.
We need them not to know we're on their tail, so... What do you propose?
The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map.
Well, no silver, but it's a plot line. I guess, what if I say no?
Then you are out one very precious map. Unless my luck changes, then I am also out one forest. You may as well hear the tale of this place before you refuse. Two things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow.
The Forest Shadow, huh? So, it looks like we're in a bind here. If we want that wind map, we're going to have to help this man. And he says there's spirits, ghosts, and the land is dying, and a Forest Shadow? What is the Forest Shadow? The Shadow? The Shadow? The Shadow? Well, find out next time in the next episode of Jade Empire. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.